That experience changed how I look at kidney stones forever. Because that's exactly what a kidney stone feels like. I still remember it vividly. Middle of the night. A deep, stabbing pain in my back that felt like someone had driven a knife straight into my kidneys and left it there. No position helped. No breathing trick helped. I woke my wife in a panic and said, "You have to take me to the ER, now." She thought I was exaggerating. I wasn't. Morphine. Catheter. Absolute misery. And just when I thought it was over, 2 weeks later, I came back from a jog, went to the bathroom, and saw blood. So today, I want to talk about how to never get a kidney stone, and then walk you through 20 science-backed strategies that actually work. But more importantly, I want you to understand the one core factor that makes everything else finally make sense. Because once you get that, all the advice you've seen online stops feeling confusing and starts fitting together. The big picture. Most people miss. Most kidney stones, by far, are calcium oxalate stones. Calcium combines with oxalates, crystallizes, and builds up inside the kidney. Yes, there are other types. Uric acid stones, phosphate stones. But here's the key insight most people never hear. The prevention strategy is essentially the same for all of them. Doctors will often mention drinking more water, lemon juice or citrates, avoiding high oxalate foods. And all of that matters. But none of it explains why some people do everything right and still get stones. That missing link is what I wish I had known years ago. Why hydration alone isn't enough. You'll often hear, drink at least 2.5 liters of fluid a day. That's good advice. Diluted urine lowers the chance that calcium and oxalates concentrate enough to crystallize. But here's the problem. Plenty of people drink tons of water and still get kidney stones. So hydration helps, but it's not the root cause. Oxalates come from foods like spinach, almonds and almond flour, chocolate, beets, Swiss chard, certain nuts and beans. They also come from inside your body. Normally, a specific gut microbe helps break oxalates down. But many people lose that microbe after antibiotics, sometimes in childhood, and never get it back. That alone can raise oxalate levels significantly. Still, even this isn't the full story. Because nature usually provides an antidote alongside the toxin. And that antidote is the real hero of this video, the magnesium connection. This changes everything. There is one mineral that binds oxalates far more strongly than calcium does. When oxalates bind to this mineral, they don't crystallize into stones. That same mineral helps vitamin D work properly, directs calcium into bones and teeth, keeps calcium out of kidneys, arteries, and joints, acts as a natural calcium channel blocker, raises urinary citrates, increases urine alkalinity, reduces spasms in the kidney, prevents sharp crystal formation. That mineral is magnesium. And magnesium deficiency is shockingly common. Why vitamin D can backfire without magnesium. Here's something most people never hear. The main toxic effect of excess vitamin D is kidney stones. But vitamin D isn't the real problem. Vitamin D pulls calcium from the intestines into the bloodstream. Magnesium is required to move that calcium into bones and teeth. Without magnesium, calcium stalls halfway, then spills into soft tissues and kidneys. That's the perfect storm for stone formation. Magnesium doesn't just help vitamin D, it controls calcium movement inside cells, protects mitochondria, and even supports heart rhythm and blood pressure. This is why magnesium deficiency is linked not only to kidney stones, but to cardiovascular disease, muscle cramps, and metabolic issues. The antispasm, anticrystal effect. Remember how kidney stone pain feels like a violent muscle cramp? Magnesium is nature's antispasmodic. It relaxes smooth muscle, reduces pressure, and makes stones less jagged and less likely to lodge. If I had been magnesium replete during my kidney stone episode, the experience might have been very different. 20. Scientifically supported ways to prevent kidney stones. 1. Magnesium glycinate, 300 to 400 milligrams daily. Highly absorbable, gentle on the stomach, Support sleep and kidney health. 2. Lemon water. Citrates help keep calcium dissolved. Pair it with magnesium for synergy. 3. Mineral water. Hard water naturally contains magnesium and calcium. Protective, not harmful. 4. Leafy greens. Chlorophyll contains magnesium at its core. 5. Avocados. Excellent magnesium and potassium source. 6. Pumpkin seeds. Dense magnesium, but often still not enough for therapeutic levels. 7. Don't fear oxalate foods blindly. Many high oxalate foods are also high in magnesium, the built-in antidote. 8. Avoid phosphoric acid, colas. Synthetic phosphorus stresses kidneys and increases stone risk. 9. Always pair vitamin D with magnesium and K2. Never take vitamin D alone long term. 10. Avoid calcium carbonate supplements. Limestone calcium increases stone risk. Get calcium from food instead. 11. Drink approximately 2.5 liters of fluid daily, especially important if you sweat or exercise. 12. Prioritize potassium-rich foods. Potassium alkalizes urine and preserves citrates. 13. Control blood sugar. Type 2 diabetes dramatically increases kidney stone risk and depletes magnesium. 14. Reduce refined carbohydrates. Sugar increases magnesium loss and uric acid production. 15. Eat fermented foods. May help restore oxalate-degrading gut microbes. 16. Avoid high fructose corn syrup, strongly linked to uric acid stones. 17. Limit alcohol. Alcohol depletes magnesium and stresses kidneys. 18. Support stomach acid. Low acid equals poor mineral absorption. Betaine HCl can help some people. 19. Manage stress. Chronic stress rapidly depletes magnesium. 20. Watch medications and fluoride. Diuretics, antibiotics, steroids, birth control pills, and fluoride all lower magnesium. The bottom line. Kidney stones aren't random. They're not bad luck. And for most people, they're preventable. Once you understand magnesium's role, everything clicks. Calcium balance, oxalate binding, citrates, pH, vitamin D safety. If you want to go deeper into what magnesium does throughout the entire body, I highly recommend watching the next video linked here. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.